wallet. Your boyfriend's got a cauliflower, and I'm a... So sue me. Who you, Judge Judy? Stacking the rubies. If life was a movie, then you could just call me the Goonies. You're not relevant. Trolling on the internet. No respect. Haven't moved out of your parents' basement yet. Big neck. Coming with the beat that's gonna break your neck.
You can hear me now.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now. Weirdos coming to your city, sending bass into your earlobes like your bleached out hairdos. We glowing in the dark, got the spark, about to flare the fuse. That's just how we do. To Geronimo, parachute, skydiving off your parents' roof. Saw the magician's assistant in half like who the are you? Who the are you? Who the are we? We be the dudes who just come over to water the lawn. We don't say hi, we just come over to walk your dog. We nice like that, we super nice like that.
You can hear me now.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now.
I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. With a spot in the Super Bowl on the line, everything is on the line in today's conference championship matchup. It's the Bears going up against the Panthers. With that, we head up to Charlotte, where we'll hook up with our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis at Bank of America Stadium. Gentlemen.
Larry, with a beautiful skyline towering just to the right of us, you get a look inside Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Chicago Bears and the Carolina Panthers. They'll come out in the pistol. A first carry now for Jordan Howard. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. And with this offense, one guy to key in on defensively is Kevin White.
Had to battle injuries at the start of his career, but boy, he's ready to fulfill his promise. An absolute beast downfield.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Fresh set of downs here. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Room here to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense and at times will actually make checks just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. It's brought in by Kevin White. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Kevin White, 41 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. This is Jonathan Stewart. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards on the pickup, and that leads to a Carolina 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefit to that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Here's Newton. Benjamin with it over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
They'll try and run it. Here's Stewart. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And now a peek at the starters on the defensive side. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. It's grabbed over the middle by White. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Mariota on 3rd and 2. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Michael Pruitt, the big tight end, is intended receiver. Now 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And a fair catch called for and taken right on the midfield stripe. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got time. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The 15 yards there on the scramble and a 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They run with Howard. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Third and long here for Mariota. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Carolina getting set to take the field. They go back to the air here after the INT. Finding time. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does where a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw. We can talk all we want mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Leonard Floyd, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And they got to him again. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
17, guys. Check him out. He's going to sit right over the middle. Watch the middle.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. 3rd and long. It's Newton. That's complete to the former Bear. It's Greg Olsen. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding position and catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Fielded at the 20. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
He's quite an eyeful, isn't he? Big, strong, physical guy. When he came out of school and when I looked at my draft board, I went back through my notes to see how I had him rated. The number 2 back on my board coming out of college.
Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Mariota now on 2nd down. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it. Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, That'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now Mariota. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense. Mariota from the gun on third down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now Mariota on 4th down. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Panthers will get the football back. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. They come up in an offset eye. They start on the ground. This is Stewart on first. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First-level defensive line, second-level linebackers, third-level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
Here's Newton now on second down. Surveying the field. Now he's flushed out left. And caught left side, Olsen. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Stewart on first down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On second down, they run with Stewart. And not much running room. Down to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 3 yards left to grab here on third down.
20.
Newton turns and hands to Stewart. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And Godot's kick is right through. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC. Well, we're going to let you off a little easy there, LR. Halftime interrupted, and we are ready to get to this third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. Now a 10th carry for Jonathan Stewart. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now Newton on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. Greg Olsen was the intended target. Third down here. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. Throwing on third down, Newton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Second down, Mariota going up top. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Carolina getting set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So the offense lining up 1st and 10. They come out here in the I. Newton gives off to Stewart, and he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. On second down, here's Newton. And the tight end Olsen, right side. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Second down following the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
In my book, that's running the ball well but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you. But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
And he motions the wide receiver. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. On 3rd down, Mariota. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
They'll get 16 yards there, and it'll be a Chicago 1st down. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone to the chalk of the 20. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. From the red zone now, Mariota. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. On 2nd down, Mariota again. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Their dangerous wide receiver. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bears have retaken the lead. And that makes it 14-10. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Panthers coming out now. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got time in the pocket. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. Flush to his right. And he's got some space here. It'll be a gain of 9, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Come on now. Rush in.
They come out here in the eye. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down.
Watch 88. Watch 88. Single.
Now a play fake here on first down. And caught left side, Olsen. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. To throw on second down is Newton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the third sack of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive line, knocks people off balance and changes with them.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the fourth and final quarter of play. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They find some open field here. It's a pickup of 19, and the Bears are going to get a first.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now Howard. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. And the offense needs 7 out of this play on third down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going.
It comes, and he lost the football. Mario had it jarred loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now Brown. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. On 1st and 10, Newton escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, It's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
He hits Stewart in the flat. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now Newton on first down. Steps away to his left and avoids the contact by sliding. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And then you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
They come out here in the eye. Now the Auburn alum, Artis Payne. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Stewart. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
Newton, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Cam Newton taking it in. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? 1st and goal, let me do the job.
Because when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down, Mariota. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
He'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet, but you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game. Although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
They'll try to close it out now. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
There's no secret to beating a 3-4 when you're trying to run the ball up the middle. You have to control the guy over the nose of the center. And oftentimes, he's awfully hard to move. That's why he's there. A big guy, usually north of 300 pounds.
And now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. The busy night continuing for Stewart. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 3rd down, Jonathan Stewart. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. He's going to field this at the 4.